Yeah, the AoEs on my side, we were 3 people on my side, and I was standing in the middle, and 2 people got the lightning, but I didn't.
Maybe it's 6 people get the lightning at random.
What it
Like 4
seems
four,
like every time we have gotten the cleaves, though, is that there is only 2 safe spots. Like,
Yeah.
because 2 of the knights are, like, you know, in UCOB when they do the second dive and 2 of them like cleave into each other's cleaves, they make like a very, very small cross or whatever, or
I'm not
elongated
following.
cross. Like one will be like here.
About.
This one, like when they dive, like one will be here and one will be like over here. So
Are you
they're
talking about like Octat?
no, I am
Think
talking
Heaven's
about
I'm trying to follow which dive you're talking about.
the second, not Quick March, the other one where
Heaven's
they
Fall.
dive into
Heaven's
it.
Fall.
Yeah, Heaven's
Heaven's
Fall.
Fall.
Yeah.
Heaven's Fall, yeah.
Nail don't dive, but the other 2 dive, right, Diddy? So the
Yeah.
twins and Bahamut's dive goes into each other roughly, and
Yes.
but they are wider where they start and where they end, basically, because they make a small cross. It's
Yes.
the same over here. They cross over each other. So like for instance, it was like one over here and there was one over at A. So me and Seraph was like around C-ish, but it was one on 3 that dived over here. So it made it to be a safe spot roughly around here where you were standing with someone, and then on the opposite side, 1, 2 to 3-ish. But the rest wasn't safe, so it seemed to be like 2 safe spots, and it seemed to
Then
be
we
that
can spread 4 and 4.
But I
Yeah.
it seems
Yeah,
to be that
and
it
the
was
thing is
lightning
as well.
first and then dive, because I got hit by a lightning first and then
The
1 second after
dive-
was dive.
The dive is a continuous dive, so basically if you stand at the start, you get hit first. So
Yeah.
if you stand at the end, you'll get hit last, basically.
Yeah, because he started diving from 3 Seraph, and we were all the way here. That's why we didn't get clipped until the very end.
Yeah.
But like, because on our side around the north-ish place, first the dives happened, then I moved into the dive, and
And
then
you
the
were
lightnings
fine.
happened, and I was fine. And then the stone happened, so then I moved into the stone, like, to be safe. And then after that, he started
Leap
casting the protein again, and it was the same thing. He like sticks the sword into the ground, and then the proteins go off.
Yeah.
So I
But
think it's
Probably
about
has the
finding the
fast
safe spots, perhaps.
the only thing, like, what I take from that is like one safe area is slightly smaller than the other one, so it probably is 3 people in the small area staying in a triangle, and in the bigger it should be like 5 people. Because in the small area you're not able to fit 4 people with
But
the
you
lightning.
can go into the dashes and make yourself more space up here.
Yeah. I mean, we should try and make the safe spots be close to where they start the dash. Like you said, if they start on B and D, we should be on A and 1. Or something close to it. And then the groups can spread towards B.
Okay, Vali's streaming, so look
yeah,
at the stream.
Like I have my camera quite far down, but yeah, like check. Okay, so we were standing like here. So
So you see it disappears, you can go in right here.
so
No, you
here
can't.
was a safe spot.
Yeah,
Here
we-
I
was
guess-
one. I think here was one as well.
No,
Safe
No,
it's
that's
not a
not
safe
one.
spot. Both of them are not a safe spot. The only safe spots are here and the other side of it.
here and
Yeah.
up here.
The other side.
There is only
And as
2.
you can
Why
see-
isn't this a safe spot up here?
Because a dragoon charges through there. You see
Yeah,
another.
you can see it. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, you see the line.
Oh, there's a guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So he charges through, and then it makes 2 quite big actually safe spots.
Yeah, they seem to be the exact same size, to be honest.
Ah,
And
okay.
yeah, they
Yes,
are the
there's
same
one.
size. Because one is to the right, so there will be 2
There's one
triangles.
here.
And 2 on the other side, yeah.
So 2
It's
here,
always
1 here.
2 and 1
I think
on the same side.
2 of them will be on intercardinals, and
Oh, okay,
1
yeah.
will be on a cardinal.
That's
So that
still
triangle
orange.
that you are in, Valley, on the opposite side is an exact triangle again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
And then-
it's an unsafe area
No.
because there's
No,
a big
opposite side. Opposite side, Diddy. The mirror side,
Right,
like,
yeah,
is,
yeah,
Yeah, the
is a
mirror
safe.
side,
The one you
yeah,
can
that's
see.
not safe.
Like where D is at, basically, in the
Yeah.
video, should be safe there.
Oh, never mind, I
Let's
wasn't even there.
can we make markers just for cardinals, basically like exact cardinals, because these markers are not.
That's the...
Yeah, we don't
Still
give
make,
it
like-
from them.
The thing is, it's a circle arena, which sucks to put like.
Just one quick, like, should we do it like this then? Like, one stands here, one stands on A, one stands
Yeah.
on C, and those people move out slightly, and the one stands still, and that's the healer. So he
I
can
think
just stay and
we have-
heal.
I think we
I
have
don't
enough
know.
space to stand like here, 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 and here. Like it, you can overlap the AOE's, just don't overlap the players. Like, can you move it back a bit, Vali?
Just one second. Were you safe here, Sal? On this side, up here? Where my mouse
On
is
the
like behind.
stream. Yeah, there is a safe spot there. Like,
Okay, so there is 2 safe spots always.
yeah.
I'm just trying to see like generally where
And
that's
I
gonna
thought
be.
like one were bigger and one were smaller, but
But it
they
looks like they are
dodged
the
the same. Yeah, they dodged the same. So it's for 4
Okay,
people.
so you see, as you see, Didi and Vali stood quite close to each other, but they didn't cleave each other.
Because I didn't get lightning.
You did.
I did
There were
what?
3 lightning in a row there
Yeah.
on the video.
Yeah.
Look
You
at
see?
this. So here,
Yeah,
see,
you
3
can-
lightnings.
Ah,
And it
yeah.
doesn't cleave you. You can stand 3 people in a row there, and it's okay as long
Yep.
as you stand close to the
The
to the
edges.
AOE. And if there's enough space for 3, the 4th person can stand quite like here,
Yeah.
and it should be safe.
Yeah, I'm not saying like these markers are perfect. I'm just saying
Yeah,
this
but
is a general
this is the
position.
general. Mhm.
So healer should be in between. Should tanks be the one in the front, and then 1 DPS to the left and 1 DPS to the right?
Or-
Uh,
And
if we're
healer will
doing-
reach
yeah.
everyone because you can't DPS, so it doesn't matter for uptime.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
so
We
it's
need
just to have the
have-
same positions all the time.
Yeah.
yeah, and then you
we
have to
also-
run in.
We also, you don't just run in because, like Vali said, there's the stone thing. So you need to pay attention for the stone circle growing. Do not run like right when it happens. And another thing, I think the Dragoons basically spawn 2 intercardinals, 1 cardinal. So we can use the one that goes cardinal as the split spot, basically, between right and left. And that way we can assign light group towards left and
Yeah, but let's
another
pull and
light.
see if it's really like that and not.
We need to-
Because
so
what I'm like...
Just have
what-
positions, guys. Just
Yeah,
stand
but
in one.
what I'm thinking is like, can you always spot? Because there's 2 dragoons standing kind of close to each other and one that is very far.
That's what I mean.
I wonder if you can like spot the 2 standing close to each other and pick one of the sides from them.
That's what I mean. If one stands on the
It's like here
cardinal,
they're very close.
if one stands on the cardinal, we can use him as the safe split, because the other ones will always be like in a cross shape of him. You see that they're always like cross of him.
Yep.
So we can use him as a safe split to go right and left. He will become basically the north for that mechanic, and then group 1 will go left, and group 2 will go
Do
right.
you mean the warrior or a Thordan?
The Dragoon on the
No,
edge.
the Dragoon.
Yeah, but which of them?
The one that's
The
not
one
next
that's
to one else.
alone. Yeah, the
Yeah.
one that's
One
alone.
on the
Oh,
left.
okay, yeah, okay.
So check
That
for
makes sense.
him. And,
No, not the one that's alone. That's what I mean. We need to have cardinal markers to spot the cardinal Dragoon.
Yeah, there must be, but is it not possible that there's like 1 on the intercardinal and then 2 on the cardinals? Because that also works for this mechanic.
That's why we need to check. We didn't
Yeah.
have really cardinal markers.
Okay,
But you
yeah,
see
but
the
then
groups
you
that you
use the
pointed out,
markers
huh?
and we can check like their yeah, and if it's like random or not.
Yeah, we just pull, and then
Yeah, so get like cardinal markers and intercardinal I think as well maybe.
If anyone
sure if we
disagrees with these markers, feel free to move them.
I don't think we need to have intercardinals for now.
But should
Yeah,
we
but
have
it
group
but it can be
one?
good to check like so you
Yeah.
remember that like
Group
okay
one
the lone
take
dragoon
west
is
and
at sea.
north
and so-
then. Is that okay? And the group 2 takes south and east.
which group?
Like so group 2 would take 2 and 3, and group 1 would take 4 and 1. Just so that's the general safe spots.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
Because
so
they're
let's
always
go
gonna
then.
be. So it's kind of like P4S. It's gonna be like either north, south, safe, or east, west.
Yeah, you always go for
And then-
4
and
and
then
1
we're
Valley.
four
I
feet.
always go.
Yeah.
Might also
It's
be
And then
then
we're
I
4
just-
people on each side and so on. So it's.
And
yeah.
then adjust clockwise.
Yeah, I mean generally you see if your safe spot is closer to 3 or 2, you take it as group 2.
For now, try and see where the dragoons spawn.
Move.
I was reading the chat.
It's okay, we have time because
So group 1 should be in between 4 and 1 now, so we have an easier time.
So like here.
Just watch the dragoons.
watch the dragoons. Yeah. See if they're okay. Intercardinal, cardinal. So the safe spots are
Should
here.
be safe here.
Yeah, and I went
we're
wrong.
one
I
person.
ran too far.
Oh, well,
My bad.
fuck, I didn't see.
Yep, my bad.
Yeah, we were
That's so
5
delayed.
people on our side.
Yeah, I typed out. Oh, what's this? On towers.
Oh, towers and
and
tethers and oh god. Okay,
Yeah,
but
and
the
there's
control-
Scorpion as well.
It's dive from the dragoons, the marker and the tether, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
I typed out the groups in the party chat, so check those out to make sure that you know which groups that
Yeah.
are yours. I feel like Chucky and I figured out the safe spots.
So yeah, look for the cardinal dragoon and then go east and west of it, basically. So group 1 will always go east of the dragoon.
No, group
North
1
and
is north and
north
west.
and west. Yeah, okay.
If he's like, let's say he spawns like at the 4, then that's like
basically-
true north, and then
Yeah.
the group 1 goes
West.
here-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so left looking at him.
You can it's
It's
actually
like
like
clockwise or
straight.
counterclockwise.
Yeah, it's straight. What you call it? Straight cardinals. If he spawns on 4, you stand on 3. 3 will be the safe spot, basically.
Yep. Okay. And then maybe. I'm just wondering how we could deal with the protein directly after, because it's gonna be the dive, lightning, earth, and then
I mean,
protein.
everyone should
Maybe
be.
we could try and stack up close, like quickly after
We
the
can
earth.
try. We can
I don't
try
think
because
so.
we will be running towards Thornton as a group, like 2 groups. So I guess we should probably stack for that, like dodge the stone in a line. So
Aren't we
if-
already spread enough anyway for the proteins, and we can just move
We-
move out of it?
We
If
want
there's
to
no one near you.
stack the proteins so we won't cleave anybody.
Yeah, but let's
Yeah.
get the positions down first
Yes.
before we...
Let's try get the lightning safe spots
Yeah,
first.
exactly.
I'll call out which number is the dragoon. Get ready to move. Now.
Okay.
Remember dragoons next.
So
Yep.
Cardinal Dragoon.
I'll call out the card. One.
1. Why? Oh,
Remember
okay, yeah.
the
No,
dragoon is a
way,
true
way
dwarf.
too many people here.
What?
The dragoon will
We
be
had
the
group
true
2
north, basically.
east, and there was like 6 people.
Group
Okay,
1 is
yeah.
okay.
northwest. Yeah.
Yes. Group 1 needs to be between 2 and 3.
No,
waiting
no.
for mechanic-
Let's not do it like this, because if
It's easier just looking at him and then go west or left or
Looking at
right.
the dragoon left, group 2 looking at the dragoon right.
exactly. I'll call
Yeah,
out
but I-
it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then basically look at the number and run towards like left and right.
And if you stand in the middle, then it's the same distance to run like from everyone. So if like
But
don't
I-
start the mechanic
But
by
as a
standing like
caster,
here.
it's
I
in...
meant
to have
that
pre-
we can
pre-positions.
pre-position so
Yeah,
that
exactly.
we don't run 6 people to the same destination.
But
That's
we're
what
not,
I
gonna,
meant.
we're not gonna run to the same destination if you go left and right, Diddy. But the problem is rather that if you're a caster, you want to pre-position. As a healer, I would much rather have 3 and 2 or 1 and 4 as decided positions.
Yes.
and not like running like left and right, but it's because you can pre-position and then slide cast and have an easier time. But that's just me. We can do left and right also. For me, it doesn't matter.
The thing is, if you stand in between 2 and 3 and the Dragoon will spawn on 2, you're in the wrong spot. You will still need to move towards here. Because that will be the safe spot.
Yeah, I find it probably just easier, like always going true north with the Dragoon and then just go like left or right.
So group 1 go left and group 2 go right, or
Yeah.
Yeah, facing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what I noticed is when the knights spawned in a circle, there was already a Dragoon standing on one, who also then was on one on the outside. So maybe you can also already see which of the Dragoons will be standing on one.
No,
number.
it's random. I tried to look at it. I tried to see if they actually spawn beforehand.
Yeah, but they
no.
can jump like...
They jump. They spawn 3 Dragoons in like
Okay.
quarter circle, and then they just go wherever they want.
Also, another thing is once the lightnings have gone off, you need to keep track of where.
The stone.
As soon as the lightnings have gone off, just run straight to him. Because I've done it multiple times now, and it's always like safe to go straight to where he is. Because when the lightning goes off, he will have done the first stone thing, which is around him. So as soon as the lightning go off, run straight to him, and you'll be safe with the earth.
Okay.
let's go again then.
I'll call where the Dragoon is.
Yep.
Get ready to move. Move. Okay, stack in the middle, so we'll have less distance to run. One.
Ah, fuck, this is...
we're one too many
Yeah.
here.
So-
Oh wait, what?
One wasn't safe. I mean, it wasn't Dragoon on one, but we still got clipped by a second time.
There were
Yeah.
2 cardinals that time and 1
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
cardinal.
cardinals. Okay, so we need to find the one that's solo, basically, like solo intercardinal or solo cardinal.
I suggest look for the dragoons that stay 2 together, because that
Yeah.
will give out.
They're
position
not
for
always
that
together. I don't think they're always together
They're
because
pretty close
sometimes
together always.
Yeah,
There's
the
two always
two are
together.
always
Okay.
but
If,
Yeah.
yeah.
like
if
that.
they are far apart, it's gonna be intercardinal dodge also. Because if they're far apart, like 3 and 2, like they were now, then it's gonna be one in between 4 and 1. That's why between 4 and 3 and between 1 and 2 was safe. So if they are far apart, it's gonna be intercardinal safe. If they're close together, it's gonna be cardinal safe.
But they can be like 3 and here and another one on 4. And then it's 2 cardinals and 1 intercardinal. And then the safe spots are here basically and the mirrored side.
Yeah.
So we can't really use if they're close together because that's not the deciding factor.
But
There
I'm
seem to be
wondering maybe
always two
if we could do
No,
that.
there's always 2 together, that's true. But the other one on the other side can be either cardinal or intercardinal.
It depends on how they are
Can we
positioned
pull
together,
more
of course.
just and
Yeah,
like
sure.
what's up? Like we're not playing.
Get ready.
Oh shit.
Remember dragoons next.
Next to each other, yeah.
Now sprint this to see.
Together.
Yeah, fuck.
What?
So yeah.
No, fuck.
So
That was
this
my
time,
bad. Or was it?
I was looking around when they
Because I was
spawned,
on
but they
right.
swapped positions, so you can't look where they spawn when they
Yeah.
jump, when they land
Yeah.
around him or
That
whatever.
didn't work. I tried that as well. It didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
But
swap position.
okay. So I actually don't like the idea of going like left and right. I think because there are 8 possible save spots, I should just give 4 save spots to one group, 4 save spots to the other group, and they'll always.
That's
be
exactly like left and right though. It's just four
yes,
numbers
but then
on
you
one side.
then you must identify like which direction. Like I just figured out the save spot in my head, and then I moved to that save spot. But I couldn't quite figure out what was left and right of what position. Like there
Because
wasn't a clear.
because
north
the left
or-
and
Yeah.
right, because the left and right was it's a strat basically in quotes. If we have one dragoon to focus on, and then we can move left or right of it. So it doesn't work if we're looking at the 2 dragoons and then try and figure out where the safe spots are.
Yeah, I just looked at all 3 dragoons and then I figured out a save spot in my head. And then if we, for example, give save spots 1, D, 4, and C to group 1, and A, 2, B, and 3, you just need to figure out the save spot in your head, and then
Then
Yeah.
go to that spot.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We can
because then if you figure out, like, let's say that this is a safe spot, but you're not supposed to be here, then you just run across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should
And
we
if you,
do
and
then?
if you do that in the middle as well, then it's super like close to running to the safe. Then you just turn around and then you're pretty much safe.
Yeah.
What should we do then? Group 2 to C, basically, that half of the arena,
Yeah.
and the first group take 4 to A.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. It will also be color coded, so it's
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
stand in between,
So
like
Sweden
B and
is
B
group
and
2.
or Ukraine. But if you stand like here as group 2, you have the least amount of movement, even if you're going to 2 and C. So try to stand
yeah.
in the middle of it, and then you
Then
spot
it's
where
like
the safe spot
E12
is, and then you move.
Yeah, you basically stand inside the inner circle closest to your
Slide.
sides.
Yep. Let's
and
go
then
then.
you figure out
Why
the
not?
safe spots.
Cool.
Yes.
Get ready to move. Move.
Dragoon
You
it
can already
time.
yeah. You can pre-position. And check for the dragoons.
So this.
C
C
and
and A. C and A.
Yep.
I was
No.
too late.
That was
I need to move C slightly. Did you
Yeah,
see
wait,
if
why
A
was I
was correct,
stunned?
Valle?
A was
A
correct.
was
Yeah,
correct.
it was.
Yeah,
yes.
it was.
Could you stay
oh,
on A,
maybe
I
if
mean?
you get
Like, could the tank stay on A? That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh, no, I didn't see that.
A on A.
Okay. Because C was slightly off, I needed to move it slightly back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't check that neither. But I'm just wondering if you get hit by the stone, because I was stunned, so maybe that's like a thing. You get stunned if you get hit by the stone.
Oh, okay. It's
Because I couldn't
damage
move it
and
for like 10
damage.
seconds, and then
Yeah.
when the protein came, I was super
If you
fucked.
get hit, I think you just die.
Yeah,
I
basically.
think. So
Me, a tank
get
doesn't die,
stunned
but
by
we
the-
will die. Everybody else will die.
Yep.
A tank will
But
die
that
later.
seemed to have worked kind of fine, I suppose.
It
I was
was
just
kind
late.
of tough for me to actually notice the safe spots.
hard to
Yes.
Yeah,
say.
but I'm still wondering if it's always safe if you look for the two dragoons next to each other. If you go to either of their sides, if that's always safe.
No, there will be
For
one
me,
side.
it was very easy to be on
Because
very,
here
very
it was
high
for
up.
us on A, because the dragoons next to each other were like around here-ish, B and 3 around-ish.
Yeah,
So A was safe, but I'm just wondering
because
if that's like a
because the dragoon
coincidence or...
was on 4. Yeah, the other dragoon was on 4 or 2. On 4 on the other side. There's always going to be 2 dragoons close to each other and 1
Yeah.
dragoon away from them.
Yep, let's try again.
Let's see again.
We could also color code it, that we just call out color that's safe, but then we have to put opposite markers the same color.
No, I think that's more confusing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's more confusing.
Move.
Well,
Cool. It's just like the tethers on the first part.
But you just need to do it a couple of times. Like, and if you are further out on the edge, you have a bigger perspective of the arena and easier to see
Yep.
all three of them. So the
like
further out you
pre-position.
move, it's easier. Because there is nothing to hit also, and sprint helps a lot.
Yeah, we have tonic super sprint.
Oh.
Oh, what?
C and A again, C and A
they're
again,
on-
C and A
There,
again.
yeah.
C
No,
and
yeah,
A.
I'm two.
Yeah.
So.
and on our
Okay,
side.
so they can be 3 next to each other.
Exactly.
But the pattern is the same though.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I think color coding it might be better actually. Like A and
Yeah.
C will like A. Let's put 1 basically where C is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's always
And then
red
we can
safe or
say,
yellow
yeah,
safe and
A
blue
and
safe.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, A and 1, 2 and B, 4 and D, so on and so forth.
Yeah, you can see yellow safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yellow
Yeah.
safe, and then you know, like if you're on 2 or B or whatever.
Oh,
So
and
just-
that way we can actually do that. Group 1 will be numbers, and group
Yeah.
2 will be.
Yeah,
Letter.
that's a
Letter.
good idea. Yeah, love it.
Then
I'm
yeah.
loving it.
Wait, not group 2 numbers?
Whichever we
It
can
doesn't
decide.
matter.
Yeah, group 2 numbers and group 1 letters.
Is that fine or?
I think so. We just need the D.
We need the D.
We need the D.
So that should be fine then.
I do like we
Kind
have
of,
like no
yeah.
order, like 1, 3, 2, 4. I like it.
B,
Um,
D, B, C, A. Yeah.
Isn't D and 4? Wait. That looks weird. Looks like something missing, right?
Yeah.
Everything is.
Oh yeah, C. Where is
We
C?
could just do like
Like-
1, 2, 3, 4, and then A, B,
Yeah.
C, D.
Yes.
That's
Now the yellow is off.
Yeah.
Wait.
There is a and C on the same one.
Yeah,
we
but
need
it's-
to-
Yeah,
No,
okay.
it's-
A is there. No.
let's put A in the
Yeah.
north and then just go like A, B, C, D.
No, we can't. We
No,
can't
Then
have
you
A
stop
in the
the
north.
thing. You should
because
be on A, should be on D, but don't do anything, guys. Please don't just.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like this. This is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't do anything, and it should be fine.
And now just move the 1 and 4.
There
Oh.
ish.
There we go.
I think
Okay, so
though the
group
intercardinals must be slightly more out, but just adjust when you see it, Valiant, and we
Yep.
will mark if you remember the next pull.
We can have 3 people close to the wall as well, so don't worry about that.
The dashes
Yeah,
and the
healer
lightning
is-
snapshot at the same time because I moved out of the dashes once I got hit with the lightning, but then I still got dashed.
Can we
Oh,
please
okay.
make positions like tank or on the number or the letter? The healer
Yeah,
is
before
far
on
in the
the-
middle.
Yeah,
Who
and the
who
two
is the one on the
DPS,
left and who is the one to the right?
Range,
in every
range
group.
and melee. Range and melee.
Will be on the left.
Let's do melee
Yeah.
left, range right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Melee.
perfect. Then we can go.
Okay, group 1, is it colors? Is it letters or numbers?
Yes, letters.
Yes.
Letter.
Letters, okay.
If someone sees a safe spot, shout it out.
Yeah, and shout the color.
Yeah. Get ready to move. Move. Okay, get ready to spot the dragoons.
Yeah, sprint if you have to, guys.
Oh, true. We have sprint.
One, red,
A and 1,
right?
A and
red,
1.
red,
Yeah, red.
It's
Too far.
outside.
Where's the stone?
Watch out from the stone.
That
Yeah.
was
Protein.
super fucking
Ah,
close.
run! Oh,
Like we
made
had
it
a
easy.
stone on our side there, the
Almost
warrior.
I'll take this tower. This one. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
I
fuck,
can't take
is
that
this-
tower.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
But
Let's
yeah,
just go.
that seemed like it's a good idea to.
Number
have,
1 should be slightly more south, I
What
realized
little
at
markers
least.
are you talking about?
This
yeah.
one.
On this ones, yeah. They do spawn on them, but we can't really tell, like,
There's like what the
where
fuck?
they
There's
are.
like diamonds here.
Yeah,
But
they
if
will
they
spawn here.
If they
Oh, that's-
spawn, it means that the spaces between should be these ones also.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the diamonds will be the safe spots. Oh, so
Ah,
you can
okay.
actually line them up. Yeah, line
Yeah,
them up.
You can align them with the diamonds.
With the diamonds.
So 2 is fine,
4 is a bit to the
1
left.
is fine.
Yeah, those are just on the cardinals and anti-cardinals. Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
can actually run around
C
them.
that needs to
Okay.
be a bit.
I think we also should be trying
Do you
to
fix
stack
C or Valley?
the black markers together.
Or yeah, I
Yeah,
can
do
fix
it.
it.
The what?
I don't know where they are.
Like the
What did you say, sir?
5 people, I mean a few people, I'm not sure if it's like 5 or not everybody at least, will get a black puddle underneath it which grows. If that covers the tower, we're screwed. The tower
Did it really?
I don't think the puddles are static. They will always like it's not depending on people.
Really? But
Yeah.
it covers
Yeah, I
the
don't see
tower
how it
fully.
would be. Yeah, but they probably go off before the tower explodes.
No.
They don't?
Oh, the puddle first, then tower? Okay.
No, I don't. I think it's at the same time.
We should probably focus on just getting the safe spots and having 4
Yeah.
people in them,
Yep,
and
let's
then
go again.
do the rest.
To get like one mechanic completely down at a time.
Yeah, because we haven't even been close to getting everyone through that mechanic.
Yeah.
There's could be 2 dive markers, 2 tank ladders, and
Get ready to move. Move.
Remember, in the middle of your safe positions, and you have the lowest amount of running to do. Top sprint.
We have tonic sprint as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it.
Yellow.
Yellow, yeah. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
nice.
Watch for stone. No.
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to be
Spread,
fast
spread,
on the
spread, spread.
stone.
I have a dive marker, so I'll stay right here.
I have no idea.
Follow ground.
No! Fuck!
But look at this. The towers
Yeah,
are
yeah,
still
yeah,
up.
that
The
was
towers are still there. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry. Hold on.
Wait,
How
one
many
second.
towers were there? Did you see? Was it like 6 towers? 8?
Also,
Six.
I'm not gonna shield at start. There's no
I'm
time.
gonna assume that there will be like 4 towers kind of close to each other, and the 2 with the
Okay.
dive markers they take no tower, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
How
far from the
many
group?
how many puddles or like blue things did we see?
2.
I saw
And in
two
for the
blue things,
normal
2
mode or
tank
whatever,
ladders.
it's yeah. And in normal Thordan, the blue things you move them away from the group because they explode
Yeah,
with
it's like a
proximity
dive-
damage.
Something jumped on me when my,
Yeah.
once my blue thing goes off.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna assume you get those away from the towers. And maybe the tanks grab the tethers, because the tanks always grab the tethers.
And it
We-
was 2 tethers, so very
Yeah.
telling that probably
Yeah.
tanks
We
grabbed it.
we still need to see where the safe spots are
Can
because
we-
didn't really,
Exactly.
we didn't
Yeah.
really see the puddle.
Yeah, let's
Extend.
go again.
And remember, the stone thingy is like growing, just like in
Yeah.
Thordan Extreme.
You have to go into the stone really fast.
Well, you can
Either
also wait
really
for a
fast
second.
or wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But not if
I
you
think-
are what we were. We were super close to it, so you need to dodge into
Yeah.
it, basically. Or dodge away
Makes it
really fast.
close and what it's
Move.
supposed to be.
Remember, in between your markers, to have the closest distance. Top sprint. Red again. Red. Why are you here?
I'm all the way off. I'm so dead.
What? It didn't look like
Yeah,
they were
I was
close
like,
at all.
all 8 people running for 1.
Yep. Okay, we were a bit inclined more towards one.
Everybody wants to hug.
Sure, Didi.
Let's take a 5 minutes.
Yeah, but no longer than
Bathroom
5 so
break.
you don't get kicked out,
Yeah.
guys, or whatever.
Yes. So be
Also,
back.
we
at,
have-
Then we have half an
back
hour
at-
left in the instance.
Yeah. Be
Yeah.
back at 37.
Yep.
Okay.
Save these markers.
That was really
Yeah.
weird because me and Liara weren't close and we still died.
Did Ton allow? I don't know. No one else was there. We were only 4 people, so maybe lack of healing then, if people were not topped. I'm not sure.
Everyone was
I think we were
topped, so-
full.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We have time there to pop heals and shields because he gets
But we
untargeted.
were-
You got
Oh.
clipped by something because you took 460,000 damage.
I was
What the
Pro-
fuck?
Probably got
was
a
popping,
debuff after the first hit.
spread Adlo before we went out, so
Yeah.
You took a
So it's
460
probably-
damage hit, so you can't survive that. So that's probably
Maybe if
clipped.
someone in the first group get killed, like get knocked out before the thunder hits them, it hits someone else.
Could be.
Maybe.
Because like we weren't near each other. So like I didn't get hit by anything.
But like I'm not saying you can do whatever you want to do, guys, but the easiest path is to be like for us between 2 and 3, and then you just go left or right depending on who calls what, like red, purple, or whatever. The same would be for group 1 between B and C. Because then you have way less distance, and don't start running until someone says, or do you yourself realize. Like, because if you start running and you're running in the wrong direction, it's just gonna be fucked for everyone. So stand in between those numbers and realize where you're supposed to run. If no one did call it yourself and then start running. But you have plenty of time. You have like probably 2 seconds to like get where your position is at, and then you need to like start move, especially if you have sprint on.
Yeah.
But color coding it, like you said, Sarah, probably a very, very good thing.
I think
Makes it
Choppy's
way
gonna
easier
be
to
first.
call, at least.
I haven't yet checked where the towers spawns. If it's like always on the
So
inner
make yourself more space after.
Try and make the safe spots be close to where they sit.
Like there was.
Yeah.
I mean it's 6 towers, right?
Yeah, but there's probably like space between them, so they don't have to be like on every.
I'm pretty. If it's
I'm gonna check my screen.
it won't take a tower because they get the tethers.
It didn't seem as scuffed as Heaven's Fall towers, at least. Not floating towers and all over.
Checking
Well,
my
it's not
stream, they
unlimited.
seem to be like pretty much on the markers,
okay.
but yeah, our markers can be slightly off maybe because there's like 6 towers.
I mean we need to
Do
get
they form
there
a
more.
circle, Sarah, for?
So I'm gonna call out the markers as I see them. There's one on B. I can't really see that clearly. B, 4, 3, 2, 1, D.
There is no one on.
So not all.
So C and A are not covered,
C,
basically,
A are
then.
not covered. So that makes sense that the dive markers go to around C and A.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
in
get-
between and
okay.
then at max melee, maybe then.
I think maybe the dives will go to one letter and the tanks will go to the other. Because there's like the tethers that they need to take, and the dives can be on the DPS or whoever else, and they go to the other spot.
There's
Uh,
4 safe spots by the way for the black circle thingies. There's 4 safe spots.
Yes,
Four
the,
safe
the
spots,
tower, the tether, its origins is from a tower, right?
No, from
I
an ad.
don't think so.
From
No.
an ad.
From an ad. Okay.
Yeah.
From the outside, or
Inside. There's 2 knights, or at least there's like 1 paladin, and I can't see what the other one is.
I think it's the
I can make a
same
screenshot.
as.
I'll send it to you.
I think it's the same tether as the first phase, where you get the LB that stuns you.
If you get stunned, you can't take the tower. So then the tanks
Yeah.
don't take towers. If you get stunned.
That's what.
didn't really
Not only that, it's a lot of damage. I don't think even a tank will be able to live that one and the tower.
No. I mean, if it's the same as the first one, I know how it works, but we haven't figured it out as a group, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But there is
Okay.
a way to survive it without informing it.
Oh, okay. But I think what will happen is the tanks need to take the tethers. That's almost for sure because those kind of tethers are usually tank
yeah,
responsibility.
definitely.
And the dive bombs will have to take a different safe spot from
So-
everybody else.
I'm not quite sure if this is how it's worked, but if I'm looking at my screenshots, I see 4 safe spots. 1 safe spot for the dark circles is close to the tower that's like far away from everything. And there's like then 5 towers which are pretty close to each other.
I mean, the safe spot is probably something like one goes left, one goes right, and everyone goes to their tower.
But doesn't the
Yeah.
dark thingies disappear before like
It
the
goes left
ads,
first,
dives, and stuff?
then we can take the tower.
I didn't quite see what. I'm gonna check the order. I'm just gonna watch the stream.
Yeah,
Didn't
because
you see
the picture you
one?
linked, the A ad, is standing in between the B and 4 tower. You have
Okay.
that tether, Serif, and that would be probably Vali grabbing that because it's on a letter, and I will grab the other one. Oh, the other one is also on a letter. Never mind then. But we'll grab one each, and if Vali grabs the one in between A and 4, he would just stand in between A and 4, but on the very edge, as far as out as he can.
Yeah, and you take, and the other one takes between the C and D and goes
Yeah.
outside there.
Exactly, because there is like a tower on D and there is a tower on B-ish. So I would be like pointing it at C on the very outside.
I'm gonna be honest. The dive bomb went off at the same time as the tether, at the same time as the black circles exploded.
Yeah.
Okay, so the party needs to be on one, because is it 3 or 4 safe spots?
It's 4 safe spots.
Okay, so tanks take 1 safe spots each because you can't cleave each other. So tanks
Yeah.
needs 2 safe spots,
And
the
it's going
party
to be
can take
like
the rest.
apart from, yeah, it's going to be apart. So if one takes it, like you said, on the 4, like we see in the picture, on the 4 tower or the 4 safe spot, the other one will have to take the D safe spot, basically.
Wouldn't that also, like, if you have 4 safe spots, just thinking now, we should have 1 tank in one each, like we said, and we should have 1 blue marker in one each. Because if you stack the blue marker, they are proximity based. It's basically a meteor, but it's a jump from a dragoon, but it's proximity. So if you are like close, you're gonna take more damage. So if you have 2 blue on the same side, everyone on that side will die. So you should have like 1 blue on each side.
Oh, is the dive basically okay? So what you mean is you need to see, but how do you notice?
Like in Thordan, the normal mode, the blue mark, it's the exact same blue marker, and it hits you, and it hits you harder the closer you are to it.
Yeah, but how can you know which marker you get, like from which dragoon?
There were 2 blue markers, and they were the same, so they are gonna be the same at dive. Like it jumps on you, basically.
Not the distance from the dragoon, it's distance from you, basically.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
But I think we could also do, because probably I'm gonna think that as long as you get hit by 1 blue marker, even if you aren't the one that's targeted, you will survive. So
If you
only
only take
but-
1, right?
But
Yeah.
you need to
so
take
you
the
can stack
tower
one.
after
You
that.
can stack 1 blue marker with the party, maybe.
Yeah. Like
the thing
you're
is-
gonna be fine as long as you have 1 blue on each side, I think. That to
Um,
me, when having 4 safe spots, that's the only logical positioning.
Or
Can't
both.
we like?
Yeah. Sorry.
There are
I was about to say, We don't have that much time, right? So should
Yeah,
we just get
so
there
just
first
practice
more
some more.
consistently?
Yeah.
And then like make these assumptions and
Yeah,
stuff?
let's try and get there with more people this time,
But it's
so we
not
can
even
see
back.
the whole mechanic.
But it does look like it's 6 towers.
Game on!
So maybe everyone but the tanks should take a tower, I guess.
That's probably true. Cause,
Yeah, I
they
think
have
because
tethered
the tether stuns you, doesn't it?
We don't know
Yeah,
yet.
it stuns in the first
It's the
phase at
same
least.
from the first phase, yeah.
Yeah, if it's the same, yeah, then it's
True.
when
Can
it
I
stuns you
assume
in your opener.
Get ready to move. Move.
Remember your positions. Sprint. Purple, 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 purple. As far as apart as you can. Watch
Stone.
out for the stone.
I got hit by the stone.
Move.
Actually,
Forgot
it
to
moved to a
move.
corpse.
There are
Okay,
3
so-
blue markers.
Seems to be.
Oh, 3.
You
Was
see?
there?
There could be more even. So we'll have to see.
Oh, and it's these.
But yeah, as you can
blade.
see, it's the same blade dance.
Wait, there's 3 dragoons, so there probably be 3 blue markers.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see.
And they
Let's
jump.
see.
Did we see three markers or?
Yeah, this time we saw 3 markers, but because there were 3 people alive. But
Yep, let's go then. Maybe it is like Thordan Extreme because he jumps one and then the second and then the second and then the second. Like he forward and backs him, basically. But everyone got to the safe spot there in time. That was really nice.
Get ready to move. Move.
Remember to take your positions ish. Sprint. Blue, 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 blue. Try to be as far apart as you can.
Look at
Stone,
stone.
stone, stone.
Ah, fuck, I got
Tanks
that.
grab tether.
fuck.
Oh, I didn't move.
No,
You can't.
same.
Yeah, I don't think
So-
you should move in too fast.
Yeah, it depends. If the stone is close to you, you need to move in fast. If the stone is far from you, you need to move in, like to wait and then move in.
But you need to try to move as a group
I
or
think the
whatever.
warrior
Yes,
is
I
always
think we should
near
stack.
someone.
Let's go
Otherwise
again
we
and
get
try
idea
to
what
do it
killed
like
me
we do
there.
the first one.
Yeah, for the tanks and healers, it's pretty easy because they have the marker and the diamond. DPS need to pay attention.
Yes.
I forgot to cut it. Sorry. Oh shit! That's not nice.
I guess we all died for your sins.
My food's also run out. I just noticed that.
So
Not that I would survive with food.
Get ready to move. Move.
Positions, guys. Sprint. Purple again. Purple again. And DPS dodge out if you can. Stone.
Okay, better start.
Ah, fuck.
Is Interguard safe?
Help.
Hard to keep track of the
Tank buster on tonics.
Literally.
We could also pop on invul there to see if it
Yeah, to
stuns
keep
and
on
stuff.
going.
Yeah, to see if it stuns or something like that. Just see what happens with tank buster. I'm not sure if we have invuls, but if we survive, if
Only
tank
the
survives-
paladin should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have at least, so I can use it if we get to that part.
I think we should, after the stone, move mid, and then we dodge the proteins together. Can we? Because there's two groups, right? Like one is the number group,
Yeah.
and one
Yeah.
is the letter group. Probably, can we just say that probably like C and 3, that we'll use those for.
No, maybe we can do instead like from your letter.
Oh yeah,
It
but you need to dodge the stone
damage
first.
the front
Yeah.
straight.
I think what we should do, because we know it's either purple, red, and stuff like that, so once we do the mechanic, once we stand apart, we should try and converge on the marker. And if the stone is slow, you basically wait and then run in. And if it's fast, you run in from the marker as a group.
But
And
why do you
then-
need to move as a group?
Because
Protein.
if we,
Protein.
for the protein
Yeah.
that comes after
Yeah,
that.
but the protein happens after the stone is resolved.
Yeah,
But
but
you
if you're
won't-
spread
So you
that
have,
it's
like, long
super hard to
time.
dodge, you can dodge into someone else. That has happened
Yeah.
to me 3 times now. So stacking
Yeah,
it
but
like the first,
yeah.
it's way better.
Okay,
But I
just
mean,
back
like
on the
you can
ladder.
dodge the stone and then just go like north and south or something. So you
but
have
we're
time for that.
playing.
I think it's no. It depends. If you're closest to the stone, you have to dodge it fast. If you're
Yeah.
further from the stone, you have as much time as you want.
But let's go again. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're far apart, it's fine. But you can, the stone can literally spawn basically at your safe spot. I was on
Yeah,
one
but
once
I've
time.
always survived when it's like next to me. That's like almost easier, and then you can just move like north before the protein. You have stance on.
Oh.
Thanks.
Okay,
leaves?
it's
Okay.
good to know.
Wait, we live.
Yeah,
right?
it leaves. Yep.
Nobody died. So why we that?
I don't know.
Why not?
Keep on
Everyone
going.
started
gonna
one
have
out.
to-
Yeah, let's go again.
Use a lot of
Fuck, someone
resources
did.
to get through that.
I'm just screenshotting this because it looks so funny. Early pull, literally 3 seconds in, everyone gets.
Get ready to move. Move.
Yellow, yellow,
Yellow,
yellow,
yep.
yellow.
Try tank thing.
Yeah, try to invuln it. 'Cause I am just overall confused how to handle this.
Yep, I got stunned, so you can't do the towers.
Now the tower explodes. Okay, so
they
they.
are not running together.
Let's see,
Oh,
let's go next
Oh,
phase.
okay.
I'm not sure what it did, but
I
Yeah,
think
oh,
it
tank
was an
buster.
AoE basically.
stomp.
Yeah, that's tank
Yeah.
buster. Ugh. I hit stuff.
Okay, and the swap
100k!
apparently. And the swap
There's
apparently.
3
because-
safe spots.
And the swap
There are
because
3. There are
he
only
got
3
damage.
safe.
4 safe spots. 4
Four.
safe spots. Either
He
Cardinals
got
or Interguards,
the-
I've seen.
yeah, you got the slashing resistance down also. Cell.
Oh,
So
so
Wasn't from the towers exploding though, did it?
No, that was he
Was it
gave
from
you
Heavenly
slashing.
Heal? Okay,
Heavenly
okay.
heal. Yes.
Rip, rip, rip.
So tank swap, okay.
Let's go again then.
It's probably gonna be an Aspen swap the first few times.
Ready to move. Now.
Feels like the twister. No? You have to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
Very twistery.
I said it before. Just a twister. Extra steps.
Remember your rough positions, guys.
Real panics, what the fuck.
Green. It's purple, right?
No, it's not purple, it's
Oh, it's
Red,
red, it's
red,
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 it's red, 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 red.
Red, yellow,
red.
red.
Oh, red.
My
Yes.
bad. Sorry.
Oh, I got hit by the dive.
I got hit by the stone.
That stone is super cursed because the stone happened next to one. Like, how am
Yeah.
I gonna avoid that?
You run
Yeah,
into
but,
You
you
run
stand,
into
you,
it.
you stand slightly below the marker, and then as soon as the dives go off, you run into
but
it.
the dude was here. He was just to the side of one.
Yeah, but then you stand like behind the outside AoE, and then you
You
run
should
directly
stand
into
like here, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to clip the healer also, but maybe I can be a bit closer then.
Yeah, the lightnings aren't super large. Like they can
Oh,
overlap
yeah.
as long as they don't like hit the
Yeah,
person.
I know they can overlap obviously, but I don't want to clip anyone. That's what I'm.
We still need to make sure, like, what I'm trying to get is a screenshot of the safe spot from here, so I can see how many, like, chain notches I can move as a safe spot. I think it's probably 4 or 5. Like,
Probably
here
what my,
should be safe.
My screen. That's-
How is your gear looking? Because mine was completely broken just now.
That's why your DPS was like off from the healers.
No,
I was very
no,
confused.
no.
We have only
I
15
want to
minutes
see-
left before
Yeah.
we need to do.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Alright.
And if someone can take a screenshot of the safe spots, I'll be very thankful.
Of which?
The first one,
I'll do
the
it
light.
after.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
I'll do it like between raids. or
Yep.
whatever.
Get ready to move. Now.
Positions-ish. Red. Ah, but then move.
Yeah, I had no way.
It's
always
yeah, it's always 3. It seems.
We have to figure out the way to run.
Let's
Yeah.
pick some tree as well this time.
I don't know if it's easier to just go clockwise and then, or like spread out in a protein position and just move one step.
No, we can't really
Is it
spread
not?
in a protein. Like
No.
in a clock.
Because what I'm thinking is it can be quite hard to run up and stack and then move. It's very quick movement.
Oh, that's a good idea,
Oh.
by the way. I think.
That's
Uh,
one.
the- The thing is, if we do a clock position for the proteins, we won't have any safe spots.
No, but I mean, so let's say that the safe spots are red. Then after you dodge the stone, you return to red. Look at the boss when he does his animation. Then you move clockwise,
Yeah,
counterclockwise.
you can move wherever you want as long as you stack together, and then you move either right or left. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, like you should have time to dodge the earth, and then like because he is very slow with casting the protein. So as long as you don't dodge it like the last second, you should have time to move like north or south, depending on where the safe is. Or we could do it like if, let's say, yellows are safe, then
What?
dip
But
the two
you said
groups
it's
down.
always on C, right? 1 second
Always
ago.
on C.
What? If it's always on C, then we can have like markers near C. I mean the safe zone. If,
I
like
don't
if
think
the
we
earth
have enough.
thing starts on
I
C.
don't think we have enough time to everybody to go to one spot.
No.
Yeah, like we
that's not
could do
thinking.
like if yellow is safe,
Yeah.
B and 2, then just try and like meet up at and stack at like 2 and B maybe.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
dodge the
And then
dodge
dodge
the earth.
whatever. Doesn't matter if you rotate like clockwise or not. It's fine.
Yeah, let's go.
The important part
Yeah.
is to stand in a line based from the
Yep.
middle, like not to
Yeah.
the side. So if you're on 2 or if you're further out, as long as you have, stand in a line, it should be fine.
It does mean though the further away you are, the more the cleave spreads. I think.
Yeah, it's
Get
gonna be
it.
wider. Yeah.
Move.
Rough positions. And sprint. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
So
yellow.
after stack up on the yellows again for the
Yes.
protein.
Oh, okay. So we need to watch the warrior as well.
Move.
Oh, I was too late.
Yeah, we just wait there and then run into it.
Yeah,
and
I
attack.
think you could have waited one more hit and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I think
Slightly
it's fine.
I tried to look at the floor, like for markers.
basically,
but
when
it's
it
slightly different this time.
You know, Cell, what I'm thinking? I'm looking at the death log you had before when you got to when you were alone after you used the
Hello.
tank. But yeah. What I'm thinking when I'm looking at the death log is that it looks like it's some sort of the AoE that goes up on the ground, and you got hit by all of them because the rest of us were dead. So I'm thinking that the tank buster that comes there shouldn't require invuln.
Yeah, where we will see definitely
Yeah.
for sure. But
It's
when
like
you dodge
every
it,
time
when
I've
we are in
survived, I've
yellow,
gotten hit by,
either
like,
stand
shield
on
bash as
2
well.
or further out, and it should be fine in a line. That's the important part.
Yes.
And then go into the stony thingy if you have to, if it's close to you, and then dodge the pizza or the protean.
Group up with the
Get ready
tank.
to
I
move.
think that's the safest.
Move.
Yeah, nice big shields there, Tonics. Positions, guys. Ish.
Purple.
Blades.
Purple, purple,
Purple.
purple, purple, purple.
Yeah, there's no way I would make it.
And a stack up on purple. Move.
Move. Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
it's just a little bit faster, yeah.
But yeah, that's basically it. If you need to, I think we should all stack on the
Pop
healers.
everything, volley.
Yeah, I didn't make it, but I still like I take the holy shield bash as well as other things.
yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
It's
We're
always
missing
an
people.
insta-shot. Yeah.
I'm
my
thinking
gear
if we
is
stack on.
broken.
I'm thinking if we stack on the tanks, it's gonna be a shorter way of moving instead of standing on the healers because the
The
cleave
tanks
gets
are on the
bigger.
markers.
Yeah, the tanks are the markers.
The thing is, the stone, like the warrior, can spawn on the markers, and if you're close to it,
They need to
you'll-
move away
you'll
on
die.
the healer
You need to move
position.
away.
Can you
yeah.
repair for other people?
But on the
do
other
rope?
hand, what I'm thinking is that the protein
Oh,
gets
Chucky
wider.
is out of gear.
Yeah.
Oh. Very out of gear, I see.
Yeah, everything just broke.
Get ready to move. Now.
This is your cue to level up your crafters, by the way.
Never.
I mean, there's no
Positions, guys.
damage now, that's annoying.
Thunder's gonna kill me.
Red, right?
Yeah.
Red,
Yes,
yeah.
Red.
Oh, actually did not.
Move.
Should have gone away.
Oh,
Ah,
They had a
Move
bit
to
faster.
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, instantly after the you have dodged the AoE and you get to the marker, you start moving.
Yeah. Like continuous movement depending
Yeah, the
on how
shield
quickly
bash
you're
did
in.
less than 30k there, volley, on me when I moved to the other side with Sentinel and Rampart up. I
So it's
die because of
proximity.
the other thingy.
I think we should do like one last pull, maybe. Okay. Well,
No, it's
Oh.
not.
People
it's harder
reset,
when people
we
don't
have
see.
to do the first part.
Yeah, we still have 1 hour to go, so when we go in, we will have that hour regardless.
Yes.
But yeah, repair.
I think everybody should stack on the healer until we can figure out like if the stone is close or not. Because if it's close, you can just start running and you'll pass the first one. But if it's a further one, you need to wait for the second stone hit.
yeah, but why would that affect the other people that are closer?
No, the other people, if they're closer, they can run to the marker. But
Yeah.
as like
can
a
just,
starting point, I think the healers are like after the lightning hits, everybody
Game
converge on the
on.
healers and then run towards the marker.
I mean, we had time actually.
Yeah,
as
there's
a group
I
to dodge
really
the
don't get
stone
why we
and
need
then
to run as a
group
group.
up again.
There's like
Yeah.
tons of time after dodging the stone that you can group. It's
The
more
only
like
one
people
that
need to be
might have
quicker
a-
moving.
Harder time is the healer on the opposite side of the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with Liara. We should dodge towards the boss and then just like, let's say blue was safe, and then we just like stack, like move in front of the blue, whatever, get as close as you want as possible, and then super easy to dodge. It's the other marks, by the way. Yeah. This one.
Yeah. Okay.
So it
One
was
sec.
the closer you are to the boss, the easier.
Yeah,
it is.
like in my head, it would be easier to just run to the warrior as soon as you can, and then dodge from him. But
Yeah,
as long as you don't
that's
click,
kind of what I do. Like I always try to run either directly in on like the second hit or the third, but then you have like tons of time to move after
Game on.
for the stuff.
Let's go again.
Pot everybody.
No, that's not bigger countdown. Oh wait, I don't need that one.
Really fun fight though.
Yeah, it is.
I'm enjoying it.
Holy shit.
Oh, I was too far
Oh,
out.
yeah.
You were the only one.
Same.
That was.
You have to check the.
The warrior. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looked like it was okay. So,
The warrior was slightly more north than the paladin, so that's why.
And you have
Then-
targeted the paladin, so probably that's why.
you know, usually I have the other one on focus target.
If you have a focus target, you don't really see the.
The
Yeah,
Yeah,
AO.
but you can just do a quick tab to see where the warrior is at. In between globals.
My opener is super tight actually.
Everybody north. We didn't get stack up. North and anti-knockback. Left. Base station mechanic incoming. Paladin interrupt.
Need more damage on the paladin.
I'll reprisal the next one. Inside, 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 inside.
Oh,
Damn, that hit hard.
Yeah, my replacement price of my add-ons.
I have nothing for him.
Yeah, we need to
Think
push
it
the
looks
paladin,
alright.
but we probably won't make it, right?
Yeah, we won't make it.
Too much.
No way.
Yeah, 15 is way too
Oh, I
hard.
just died.
Yeah.
Is it a tether?
Not sure.
Yeah, we lost 2 people to a tether.
I think it's better to focus the warrior until after the PlayStation mechanic. And once the mechanic resolves, we basically focus on the paladin.
I don't necessarily agree with that because you saw how much health the paladin had left.
Yeah, but by that time, once the PlayStation mechanic is over, the warrior doesn't really do much. Only a auto attacks and stuff.
The stun is so painful, like 6 seconds stun.
Yeah. I'm glad you decided to take it instead.
Everybody north.
Pally is taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, but they don't need to die at the same time.
It's the warrior.
It's like,
Didn't they enrage if they died
No.
at different?
No.
They
we
can't
did
die.
discuss that, but that didn't matter. They can't die. They get to 1% and like
Yeah,
0%.
north,
There's
anti-knock back.
anti-knock back.
He's still got
Right side, right side.
Oh, portal. Okay.
PlayStation, next.
He's slightly off, so
I-
yeah, remember to check.
I need some heals. Thanks.
Interrupt, paladin.
Sorry,
Nice.
I was mid-dance, so I
They will
couldn't do it.
reprise. Outside of the warrior, outside of the warrior. Vali next reprisal.
Yep.
I will interrupt the next one. Interrupted.
Maybe I was a bit early, actually. Fuck.
I have shields if someone proc them.
Yeah, go shields.
Yeah, no one procs them.
Not gonna make it. It's enraged now. I think. Yeah.
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 Did anyone
So,
die?
No one dies and it's
I
fine.
died.
2 people died.
Diddy
Yeah,
died.
I didn't get my knockback off. So I got knocked.
And
Yeah, like on the DPS, Vali is third. Like, obviously we're not gonna make it if Vali is third.
Vali is really good at this game, right?
Vali is really good, but still, he's playing a tank.
Oh, I'm not sure who the fuck that Vali guy is. Still
It's
kinda
like the Alliance
confused.
trade. Like the Alliance trade before. Ah, Lumi, you're like on 7th place out of 24 people.
Yeah.
That's a dark knight.
Nothing wrong here.
No.
Nothing to see.
Then my Shadowbringers, it hits both as well. So that's kind of like a massive DPS game.
Yeah, goes for every AoE though, for every class.
Yeah.
Like
No.
my blade combos and stuff. North, guys, everyone north.
My AoEs are DPS low.
Yeah, because like, yeah, you have like melee alternatives, I suppose, but the Shadowbringer is like what you normally use single target otherwise.
South, anti-knockback.
Back.
Right.
Right?
PlayStation mechanic next.
Apologies.
Oh, I'm lagging.
Interrupt the
Whoa.
paladin. Bali interrupt. EBDD's died. Dead.
No, I didn't hit it.
No.
Yeah.
Just wipe them.
Wipe.
I got super laggy and didn't see anything happen anymore.
Anyone